was a good show. It was a wild night. I mean, like, there's a wild show there, and I love those people out there. Those are like fans, friends, family, and so all those, yeah, like, I mean, dude, I gotta collect it. I mean, it's like I would have to sit down and just think about it because there's so many.
Yeah.
I know I'm leaving people off. They're like, damn it. But I like Whiskey and Go-Go is really good too. We do go to Whip at the Whiskey, Viper Room. I think probably the wildest show would probably been at the Whiskey with David Allen Coe.
Nice.
And it was sold out, and it was a crazy show. It was fun, but you got to see a country legend that I mean, I didn't know what to expect with him coming on and stuff, but it was a great show. He was on that night 100%, and it was a good night. It was wild, but yeah, there's a lot of cool places, man. A lot of cool places. Roosters out in Arizona, in Mesa. There's so many. I mean, there are a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one, like, they had a VIP party for us at Dirks Bentley's place, Whiskey Row, out there. I think it was in Gilbert.
Yeah.
It was either Gilbert or Scott. No, it was Scott. It was the one in Gilbert. And, that was wild. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty wild, man. And, so, I mean, yeah, man, we've
I can only imagine partying with Dirks, though.
I mean, like, but we've had, like, I mean, dude, it's been some nights where we'd be on the road. I mean, you'd party one night, party the next, party the next, party the next. And I mean, you're just kind of ready to
take a breather,
chill out.
Yeah.
So.
No, dude, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I got invited a few years ago to a red carpet premiere for my buddy's movie.
Yeah.
Over in Vegas, and it is like when you hit those streams, like, them people go hard, like constant. And I'm like, dude, I'm not ready for this. Like, we would shut down at about 7 a.m. I'd get a phone call at 9 a.m. We'll all go to the pool. We'll all go to the pool to go party. And I'm like, dude, I just laid down, like, take a nap up there. I was like, I can't be doing this.
It's a couple days of that, and I'm done.
Yeah, you and me both.
I can't do it. I mean, it's like we will go so much.
Yeah.
That after, especially when you're traveling, you're not at home.
Yeah.
And so it can be rough. So, but yeah.
And I always wonder how them old timers did it. Like the guys I was running with were like in their 50s, and they're going harder than I ever do, And I'm like, how did these dudes? I mean, I know that's their lifestyle, so that's probably part of it.
Yeah, I think once they get used to it, man. I think once they get used to it, that's kind of just all they know, and that's their daily. Like, I mean, like our daily when we're on the road. I mean, getting up and going. Like, and a lot of times it's not a rolling party always. We'll have our moments, and that's the thing, is it's like picking your moments, because like sometimes we'll go out and do a string of shows, and nothing really wild happens at all, but it's like when I get my buddies around that are from different states and stuff to come in, you haven't seen them in a while, then everybody kind of parties, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's weird. I think it's just, like I said, those people get used to different things.
Yep.
And when you're on the road, touring and traveling, it's like weird because like if we're out for a few weeks or something like that on the road, and then you come home, it's weird because you'll come home and you're expecting the chaos. And even if it's just like your guys around you, your bandmates and stuff, and you're sitting there on the couch and you're by yourself, and you're like. You're like, for about an hour, you're like, oh, this feels great. And then later, you're like, oh, what do I do now?
I bet.
What am I supposed to do? And so, but yeah.
Now, you were talking about your next album coming out.
Yeah.
What's the title of that?
Man, honestly, it was going to be called 3 a.m. in Reno, and it's just based off. I mean, it was just going to be one of the singles.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't even find I went through like 3 photographers, during this COVID thing, because I was wanting to release like around the start of the COVID,
mm-hmm.
or at least like close, but we didn't know COVID was hit. But I went through like 3 photographers because no one would take the picture for it. And I was just like, dude, it's simple. It's just, it'd be a cool, fun, what I had in mind. And like each one of them was just kind of like, well, will you wear a mask? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to wear a freaking mask,
Yeah.
So everybody was all freaked out. So I was just like, I'm just going to wait. So I don't know, man. I mean, I may go out to Phoenix to one of my buddy's studios, that is with Skill Set Magazine and stuff, and have him do the cover and then drop it. I don't know. We may call it 2020 Welcome to the Shit Show. I don't know.
I like that one. Dude,
like, just be dressed like,
Y'all heard it here first. Don't nobody steal that.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's like the craziest shit in the world's happening. What a time to be alive.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you.
I'm just kind of like, it's one thing after another, because like, I was like, okay, once this COVID thing is done, I'm going to take, it was like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I'm going to go and get this album photo done and get everything sent, ready to go to the label. It'll be cool. And then boom, no, not happening. And so I'm just like, yeah, it's frustrating, because you work really hard and stuff in this, but at the same time, it's almost like, well, what else is going to happen now, So,
yeah, but you ain't lying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, when this stuff starts calming down, those murder hornets are going to start rising up.
Yeah.
That's what they push those underneath the rug there.
It's like the government and everything in the world just keeps throwing stuff at you.
More and more, man.
Like I said, this is like, it's such a weird time, in our country and in the world right now,
mm-hmm.
to where I was like, well, should I even put the album out? Because no one's going to really care.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's wanting to, go riot and stuff, and everything. So is it even worth putting out? Because it's like, hey, here's some cool tunes. It's not Rage Against the Machine.
which is flowing right now, dude. They decide to come back and this happens.
Yeah, they're killing it. But, yeah, so it's like, well, is it worth putting it out right now? Should we wait, should we go ahead and just take a really cool album cover pick, take the time, and then drop it in a month or so?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like what I'm just going to do is just, I'm going to go for the gusto. I was going to take like a really cool, easy picture, and for the album cover, but I think I'm going to come out with a fur coat on, on this one, and weird shades, and like I said,
like 2020.
Like you stepped into, a Miami Vice, a party or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going off,
I like it. I like it.
Explosions in the background. You never know, you don't know what's going on. So.
No, absolutely. You don't know what's going on. It's just like 2020. That's what it is. That's the theme for it. You got to put that 2020 somewhere in there now.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that would draw some people in for it,
Oh, for sure. For sure, man.
It don't matter if this is the most serious album you ever put out. If you just put 2020,
yeah.
The shit show 2020, whatever you do, whatever you throw out there, it's going to draw everybody in. It draws me in with that title.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other night. I was like, dude, what a year to like, it's like you plan all your stuff. It's
absolutely.
Like, okay, our tours are going to be rocking. We're going to be able to support this album really well because we've been touring so good the last few years. We have so many great venues and so many good people on our side.
Mm-hmm.